But to be initiated, I had to pay $20,000 US. Chad, the ancestors would initiate me, baby, because Kisa $20,000. That figure was raised to $50,000. Yo. Allo, oui, bonsoir. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got the energy this morning. It's early. I'm up. This is video number 3. Welcome to another KRIKKRAK session. I haven't done one of these in a minute because y'all been asking me for so many other videos. So it's back to your stories. If you are not aware, KRIKKRAK is the segment in which you guys send your stories right here, not the business email. If you send it to the business email, I will trash it and we read them here, give our opinions, whatever the case may be. Now, I will say, I had to take a little break from these because some of y'all don't listen to me. And it's so sad because do y'all not understand? I'm never wrong when it comes to opinions and intuition and discernment. I don't be wrong. It's just crazy how like y'all be asking me stuff. I tell you not to do it. And then y'all rewrite into me like, hey, yeah, I didn't listen. And yeah, so I had to take a little break. So y'all already know what it is. When I say KRIK, you guys go and you comment down KRAK down below. So all of y'all watching this, comment down KRAK, period. And I don't have nothing to post. I don't have nothing to comment. That's why I don't comment. Motherfuckers, comment. I'm getting 100K on this channel this year, okay? Because we need to start getting into real shit. I need to talk about the other creatures in Haiti. I need to talk about the occult, Satanism, all that. All right, now, I'm not condoning it. I would just like to talk about it because it is a very interesting topic for those of you guys who love being missionaries down below. If this content is not for you, Pafut, God damn, maybe that's set. Y'all, the amount of blocking I've been doing the past couple weeks, absolutely insane. So, got my trusty dusty iPad, got my seltzer water with a lot of vitamins in it. There's a lot of shit going on in here. And yeah, on y va. Before we even start reading, there's a lot of you guys that are going to complain under this video saying, oh my God, I really wish you got to the story. I really wish you would stop cutting it off. I really wish you would stop clicking on videos that you don't fucking like. Same way with those of y'all that have a problem with my cussing. Don't like, don't watch. Yeah, my like, I really don't understand why y'all think y'all finna run me and tell me how to run my shit. There's a lot of things that I don't like regarding what my favorite content creators and influencers do. But you know what I do? I click off. I mind my business. Because it's not my fucking channel. Don't like, don't watch. Simple. Also, when it comes to this video, there's a lot of details that I cannot share for safety reasons. Purely safety reasons. So take precautions while watching this video. I think my life over the past 4 years would make great fodder for a future video on your channel, but I'll let you be the judge. So here it goes. My name is, we're going to make up a name. I don't know why you guys always do this. Please send your stories anonymous, okay? My name is Arnold, and I am a semi-regular listener of your programs, mostly your videos on mermaids in Africa and the Caribbean, and the videos you did on paranormal activity in Haiti. The reason why I focus on these videos is because I was almost initiated into an African magical secret society known as the Akuma. Wait, what? Oh, this is crazy. Hold up. What? And they are ruled by a priest who regularly deals with mermaid deities and extraterrestrial entities that manifest as supernatural beings. Child. That's something, again, when I hit 100K, we're going to start talking about that, right? There are priests, nuns, pastors, people in Christian sects that actually do deal with paranormal, extraterrestrial type of beings. And it's very interesting. I didn't know about this till 3 or 4 years ago. And I only knew about that because there was a person that I used to go to church with, right? Who also is gifted like me in terms of, okay, so if you guys are not aware, because this is your first time, I see dead people. I hate seeing, I need to find a way to say that. I can see dead things, dead beings. I also have a strong gift of discernment, and I have what they call bushkabuit, okay, goat mouth, which means I can speak things into existence. Additionally, I'm a dreamer. Most of my intuition comes to me in sleep. Unfortunately, and this is the unfortunate part, and it's crazy because a lot of people like always comment on my videos and they're like, hey, like I really want to do this, I really want to do that, I want to connect with it. It's not as fun as it looks. If you guys not aware, right? My aunt just died recently. I've been seeing her all over my house, and she's running amok in this bitch. No offense. No offense. She's running amok. That's not fun. I mean, I will say it helps with the grieving process because it's like, yay, at least I get to see her. Like, but it's like, goddamn. You know, and her funeral's this Saturday. As I film this right now, you guys are probably gonna see this 2 or 3 weeks later, right? But her funeral is this Saturday. She ain't like the first dress I bought her, so I had to get another one. It's like all types of shit. A lot of people think that seeing spirits and all of that is just all fun and games, but sometimes it's terrifying. My whole child life, I thought I was mentally and clinically insane because my parents never told me shit, okay? So I say all that to say, what was the point? Okay, the priest, the person that went to church with me reached out to me. I forgot what it was. I think I posted a video or something, and I was like, yeah, like I don't know how to understand any of this, and I feel like people, and a lot of you guys write into me and you tell me this, like people are gonna think like you're demonic or you're crazy, and it's like, no, there is crazy. Trust me, there's some of y'all that really do need help. Okay, some of us really do need that extra, like, no, that's not what it is. But I'm very mundane before magical. I'm very like, okay, maybe the TV fell off the wall because it wasn't anchored properly, not because the spirit just threw something at it or yanked it down. You know, like I'm not that type of person. My first result or my first resort to anything is never magical, whether it's something good or something bad. It's always luck, manifestation, hard work, and then I start thinking about the other stuff, right? So that's when he put me in contact with like a nun and a priest that are Catholic. Well, obviously, because I said priest, right? A Catholic nun or priest that are into these things, right? That help people navigate these things. And it's very interesting because a lot of people think, oh, well, when you're Christian, it's one and all. No, it's not. And it's funny because it's like a lot of y'all love to spit Bible verses and stuff in my comment section. But what you need to understand is real priests, real nuns, real pastors, real people who are really in tune, truly chosen to do what they do, who truly understand what they're doing, literally know about any and everything and can see any and everything for the most part, and are able to resonate with it and coach people through it without saying or deeming them as evil and blasphemous and all of that. That's why when y'all be saying all this nonsense in my comment section, I be going so hard because it's like y'all just regurgitate. Y'all don't read. Y'all don't source to know your own opinions. None of that. But I apologize for stopping the story so early. Let's get back into it. I met this priest online in 2020 when I was promoting my third film. I used to be a filmmaker. Oh, wow, that's crazy. My third film was going to be an anime where an African forest deity named a Sasabonsman. Wait, what? Oh, wait, let me say that again. I want to say it right. I don't want to butcher anyone's culture. Sasabonsam. Okay, a Sasabonsam was going to be the main protagonist of my film. I hashtagged the name Sasabonsam on my promotional post, and this priest found my page and followed me from the hashtag. I looked over his page and read his captions as he posted. Come to find out that he was a real practitioner of Obia. Okay, that's interesting. I will say I don't know much about Obia. I know pastors. I've heard of pastors actually being voodoo practitioners. So I would assume it's the same for Obia, which is the word for science or magic in the Akan Twi language. In Jamaica, it is pronounced Obia. Means woman in Akan, but means healer in the Igbo language. This priest wasn't one of these fake priests online who spam your comment sections and inboxes talking about they can help you get rich and solve all your problems if you give them a few dollars. No, he was the real deal, and I recognized it right away. Yeah, I will say real practitioners, real witches and whatever, all of that don't sit there like, oh, I can tell you your future. Like, very annoying. His full name, oh, I'm not about to do all of that. No. We're not about to put his name out there. We're just going to say his full name was Yeti. That's all bro, put the whole government in this shit. But he went by Papa Yeti. That's all we're going to say. Papa Yeti. When he did his work, he lived in Baltimore at the time, and he was the owner of 6 very large snakes, all of which he used to do his magic. Whether it was to read someone during divination or to work Obia against someone, that would bring them harm. Fun fact, I knew a mumbo that kept the snake, and then eventually the snake ate her. Yo, why is it every time I read y'all stuff, that's when all these stories start coming to me? I don't know if I'll ever tell that story for, there's many different reasons. I'll probably tell that one on Patreon. I reached out to him by inbox one day, and we started eventually communicating by video calls via WhatsApp. I paid to have him do snake divinations for me for varying results. But we started talking on the phone more often, and I started to watch his videos on YouTube where he talked about Obia practice. And when he called, I would ask him questions about some of what he said on his YouTube videos, which were all taken down when he was elevated. More on that later. Fuck that mean? Hold up. One of the YouTube videos and in one of our conversations, he would talk about his feelings in Baltimore, including a very interesting time about how after he read about the racist, murderous dealings of a female plantation owner who used to kill black babies for sport. Oh my God. And was dead for about 200 years. She was buried at a white-only burial ground in Baltimore, and he went to her 200-year-old grave, dug up some dirt from her coffin, and used that dirt to conjure her spirit. I don't give a fuck what somebody did in their life, living, past life, whatever. You, under no circumstances, should go and dig up anybody's grave. Like, are y'all fucking crazy? That was weird. Did y'all hear that? But anyways, y'all are nuts. That is, I don't care if you are a practitioner, if you are a high priest, you don't do that. Like that is crazy as fuck. Which he then encased in a bottle and enslaved her, torturing her spirit. He said he would feed her rat's blood for sustenance. Oh my God. And he buried her in a bottle somewhere no one will ever find her, where she will have no rest. See, now this is the thing, right? I understand the whole idea of restitution and vengeance and all of that, but I guess this is the Christian in me, right? I just don't believe in taking matters into your own hands in that regard. I feel like, yeah, okay, someone steals your man, steal their man, ha ha ha, right? But when we talk about shit like this, no, let it rest. Let it rest. I don't know, like, it's weird because I feel like I think it really depends on the situation. Like, yeah, someone harms your child. Okay, whatever. You're within your rights to do something back, right? Someone steals your money. You're within rights to get them back. Like shit like that. When it comes to dead people, you don't mess with the dead, especially because you don't know who's protecting that person and all of that. Like, but I mean, she had it coming. She was racist, harming black babies. I mean, that's why I'm like, I'm not going to advocate, but just don't do that. If you're watching this and that's something, just don't do that. Not everybody has the same types of protections in place. Based on the info he gave me over the phone and what he said in his video call, I looked up the lady at the time and found her online. Wait, what? I forgot her name now, but his claim was legit. He told me that he didn't do this grave magic very often, but when he digs up a person's grave, it's because they did something heinous that requires a suitable punishment. She deserved it. Yeah, that's what I just said too. It's like, I feel like some people are well within their rights, but at the same time, the person's dead. Don't you think they received their judgment already? But I mean, I get it in this, trust me, I get it. I just wouldn't do it. And I don't think it's the right thing to do, but I definitely understand it. He also said that he was basically a custodian of the dead. Ah, one of those. You have the death gift too. So we are alike. And would help wandering spirits of African or African-American people find rest. Oh, I like that. He would visit graveyards to meditate and to either find these wayward spirits of our people or the spirits would approach him. He would take a female assistant with him to the graveyards at times. These were the uplifting things he would do about his practice. Wait, but there was a darker side as well. He has the power to enter the body of an animal and use them to commit acts that bring about death, usually as a serpent or a dog. And he has done this so many times. There's people that have that gift. Oh, wow. That just triggered so many different story times. That's a real thing. There are people out there that have the ability to channel certain animals and go into chat. There's people that have the ability to do that to people. And that's not only like, that's not something, okay, how do I explain it? You don't have to be born with that gift. You can cultivate it. You can actually conjure that gift. I just don't remember the name of it. I know a lot of you guys are going to be telling me exactly what it is down below. There's so many ways you can do this. There's also that whole idea of traveling. I hate it. I unintentionally travel in my sleep all the time, and it gets on my nerves because it's like, what the fuck? What was I doing? Where did I go? Why did I go? Can I come back? Like, it's very unfortunate. Like, it's very unfortunate because I don't want that. I don't want to be able to do that, and I don't know how to really stop it. But there are people that do it for good. There are people that do it for bad. I do it unintentionally. But it's a real thing. That's a very real thing. And again, comment down below if you know exactly what this is called. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it right now. He once said that killing is justice, but murder is theft. Maybe that went right over my head. Because some people are killed by magic because they deserve it for breaking a major taboo. But murder is thievery because you are taking a life that is innocent. Okay. Fair. One of his killings, which he told me about, was the death of a black tarot card reader named, we're just going to say Stephanie. Y'all, stop with the putting names. I'm going to look all these names up later, though. Who was an icon English woman living in New York. Oh, wow. By this time, my priest had moved to New Jersey. Oh, hell no. Is he still here? Oh, no. She was well known in black magical circles for her tarot cards, which use icon Adinka. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Symbols. And if you Google her, you will find her. My priest found out about her work. Him and his deities declared her to be in violation of Akon's spiritual taboo. She was found dead in 2021, and the cause of her death is never spoken about online. No one will say how she died. Well, she died because my priest was told to kill her permanently. In one of my recent videos, I told y'all, right? I was talking about love spells specifically, and I said, a lot of y'all want to self-proclaim, oh, I did this and it went well. And I told y'all, there's people out there, that priest. This is that priest. There's people out there that feel like they have to right the wrongs of the earth and they are the spiritual guardians or whatever. I ain't gonna say it's true. I ain't gonna say it's not true. Because only you and your spirits and God know whatever it is that you're supposed to do and what your purpose is. This is crazy, though. Very, very crazy. My priest is also a regular astral traveler. Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's the name for the shit in the sleep that happens to me all the time. But the shit about going into animals, I just can't remember the name of that. And made the claim that any witch that cannot astral travel or fly at will is not a real witch. They are a basement dweller. And I'm not gonna hold you. I agree with that. Like, that sounds crazy. All right, that's the thing, right? There's so much that goes into witchcraft. There's so much that goes into witchcraft. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. And it's annoying because a lot of people mix voodoo, Obia, witchcraft, Santeria, all of that, black magic together. It is not. None of them are the same thing. All completely separate. There's a lot of shit. But I do feel like anyone is calling themselves a witch these days. Niggas get a few herbs, a few crystals, do a couple rituals, all of a sudden they think they're a witch. You're not a witch. Like, it's so crazy. And I do feel like there's certain things. Like, I do feel like if you can't astral project, how you a witch? Like, that's a real thing. Like, that's one thing in Hollywood that they got right. You know how they had like witches flying on broomsticks? Obviously the broomstick thing is like whatever, but like, no, like real witches fly. However, we are in the 21st century where not all witches have to, but there's other gifts and other things that they do that make them real witches, if that makes sense. This is not a witch video. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. But yeah, woo, child, this is wild. He said spirit flight or astral travel means you can go anywhere in the world and be there while your body is somewhere else. He is also a regular astral traveler to the Asamando. Yeah, the Asamando. I hope I'm saying that right. Which in Akintwi means the astral realm that we black people go when we die. Huh, okay. The Egyptians called it Duat, and the original black people of Greece called it Hades. Huh, okay. These are all the same place or places within the Asamando, which is our heaven. Fun fact, Asaman means heaven or sky in Sanskrit, and Asman means highest heaven in Persian. Wow, that's actually nice. Okay. Now, you know where they got it from. This Asamando is where many of our deities and African magical practices reside. When you conjure our deities, whether you practice voodoo, Guinea, Obia, Obai, this is the realm they come from. My priest said that when you reach a certain level in our magical systems, you can actually astral travel there and speak to the deities who guard this astral plane. There, you can commission a deity such as Anubis. Yes, he is real. Yeah. Who didn't think Anubis was real? Y'all don't think Anubis is real? Anubis is real. Okay. To allow to allow a spirit to exit the realm, as in to be conjured into our physical realm or to enter the realm if they were a wandering spirit that wants to find rest. But not many priests or witches reach this level of magic, unfortunately, which is why you've never heard anyone talk about it. So I've actually heard about this. I just don't really talk about it on my channel. Uh, Only because I just feel like everybody just goes to the same place. I'm one of those people. I believe a little bit of any and every religion makes me an ominous, right? So, yeah, I believe there's some truth to any and everything. In this case, I just don't believe that Black people have a separate hell or heaven. I do feel like we have different realms, though. I feel like white people, Black people, Hispanic people, Native American people, Asian people, whatever. I feel like we do have different realms. And depending on who you were, what you did, what type of spirit you are, because you know how they say some people had past lives and some people have like whatever. I feel like depending on your ranking, you might be able to enter certain realms, whether we're talking about death or living, you know, like in terms of astral projection. But I still believe in the whole concept of heaven or hell. But I feel like there's different doors in heaven and in hell and in between. Like Catholics, we believe in purgatory. So yeah, I feel like there's just different, I feel like there's different realms in the afterlife, so to speak. So this is very interesting. His title as an Obia practitioner was, oh my God, we're going to have to change his name too. Okay. We're going to say Billy. Okay. Being the name of his deity. Wait, what? Okay. Being the name of his deity. Asasa Bonsam. I hope I'm saying that right. I feel like I'm messing this stuff up. I was gonna say his title as an Obia practitioner was Billy after his deity, and we have to skip a whole bit of this because too many identifiers. Okay, you can find this deity if you search online, but all you will find are stories about him being a vampire or a cryptid or a monster, all secondhand accounts by regular everyday people in Ghana, non-witches, or stories written by white people who used to traverse there. My priest told me that Asasa Monsman is the protector of the forest, the son of Asia. Child, I'm messing up all these names. I'm messing up all these names again. I apologize. The Mother Earth Obosum, god or goddess, or the Akan religion, and the whistling fairy dwarves of the Miwetia are his children. The violent stories told about the Sasabonsmen killing people are because those people broke a taboo, which is not to be in the forest at a certain time. That's absolutely true. It's like that in Haitian religions, and stuff like that too. Like you're not supposed to go out at night. You're not supposed to go in the forests. Like there's a lot of shit you're just not supposed to do, and then people break it and then they confused when shit happens. Like no. Like Met Minui, y'all ever heard about Met Minui? It's basically the keeper of the night. You're not supposed to be out at night. Met Minui catches you, he kills you. Same shit. But yeah, anyways, I learned a lot from him during that time, such as the Jamaican Ghanaian spider character Anansi was actually one of our ancient deities, not just a storytelling spider. I have heard of that one, but we had several falling outs over the years that were sometimes due to my responses to some of his Facebook or YouTube posts, or because of his sensitivity. Somebody that you know that has all these gifts and all these abilities, you don't argue. I hate to say like you just don't. You just, of all the people I have ever dealt with in my life, he was the most sensitive person I've ever met. Any little thing could set him off. But the last time we made up, so to speak, I apologized for my part, sent money to his shrine as a recompense for my actions, and he accepted. How many times I got to tell y'all don't fight with these people? Don't argue, don't fight, don't say nothing ill. Just, I don't want to say you have to agree with everything these people say, but there's a certain type of way to communicate with these people because shit won't start happening. I already tell there's about to be some shit. I should have grabbed a snack or something. I am getting a little nauseous, which is a little weird. And now there's something in my office. 2 seconds, y'all. In 2023, after years of us getting to know each other and him doing readings for me and my wife, he chose me for initiation. Did you ask to be initiated? Was this something you were seeking? Because don't let nobody initiate you into anything without it being your choice, something you sought after, and something that was a calling to you. Because what? What you mean he chose you? He said he had been elevated away from the magical sect he was a part of and had the power to now begin his own coven, so to speak. Okay. He said that his new practice was called we're gonna change the name of this too, because I ain't got time. Okay. We're just gonna call it his new practice. We're just gonna refer to it as that. Y'all, too many identifiers in these stories. Please, because I ain't trying to get no shit. And it was a male-only secret society consisting of 8 members with him at the top. That's a very specific number. Okay, very interesting. The name of our deity is called, we're just going to say Sisi, okay? The name of this deity is called Sisi, and this name is found in an old Egyptian dictionary. We're going to skip all of that, okay? He said that Sisi or Set was actually an extraterrestrial entity with an actual spaceship that could snatch your spirit out of your body and speak with you telepathically. Everything was sounding great until we got to this part. What the fuck am I reading? Like, what? And this is why I told y'all I took a break from this, because I just be so exhausted. Nigga, what? That snatching by extraterrestrial deities is talked about by other powerful African priests, including... Okay. We're just going to keep it there. This is how my priest was elevated, and he was given a new name and title, which he goes by on Facebook. Again, we're going to omit all of that. CCs were actually referenced in Egyptian texts. These are gods of war and justice who can literally feast upon your spirit until you die. That is absolutely insane. When they are sent, it is to clean house of sin, perversion, and injustice violently. These 10 plagues mentioned in the Bible in Egypt, yeah, that was them. My priest is now one of them. Since his elevation, he was more open to me about his practice. He started talking a lot more about mermaids and called himself a merman or mermaid. He told me that all of our deities manifest themselves as half human and half serpent, not half fish. That's funny. That's what Africans believe too. But I feel like it depends on the region you're in, as well as different belief systems. But anyways, their bodies are serpentine. The mermaids that most people post about seeing on YouTube videos are the children of these serpentine mermaid deity. Children. Yeah, that's okay. Anyhow, they take people, both adults and children, to their realm to be initiated. Sometimes they send them back, sometimes they don't. But they also kill for violation of taboos such as fishing, poisoning the water, and other things. The female mermaid deities sometimes force men to marry them as punishment. Yeah, okay, I'm talking about this all the time on this channel. And he will be enslaved to her forever. Yeah, I talk about this all the time. If you guys watch my mermaid videos, y'all already know. I talk about this all the time. That part I agree with. That's a real thing. I don't know about him calling himself a merman thing. That's a little weird. All right, y'all. I had to take a little break because this shit long and there's definitely something in my house. So I had to take care of that, get a little snack, get a little water. So let's resume this so I can continue to smoke my house, to smoke this shit out and read a couple damn Psalms and shit. Because what is up with y'all? That's not the point. I don't know if y'all can hear that. My candle is crackling right now, which means there's something going on for real, for real. So let's finish this up. So anyway, I was chosen for the initiation into my priest's new practice, which comprised of both extraterrestrial deities and water deities. But to be initiated, I had to pay $20,000 US. You paid somebody $20,000 to initiate you? Are you crazy? Now, that's the thing, right? I talk about initiations all the time, and I always say, please go to somebody that you know for real, like somebody that you know is legitimate to initiate you, but $20,000 is max. I never heard of anyone paying more than maybe $10,000, and $10,000 is like on some like, this is a super duper whatever, but also this is Haiti, all right? It's different. I don't know about what's going on in America, in Africa, whatever, $20,000. Chad, the ancestors would initiate me, baby. Because Kisa, $20,000. You out here putting a down payment on an initiation? Hey, in honor of my auntie and my mother. Hey, because no, it can never be me. Of which, when I reached the mark of $7,000, my initiation would begin. What are we? Wait. So you have to pay up to $7,000, and then they. What the hell happens to other? All right, I'm sorry. Let me just. I'm not sorry. I'm confused. What? That figure was raised to $50,000. Yo. Sorry. What? After I broke a major taboo, oh Lord, unknowingly, I got to about the 4,000, 5,000 mark, but 10 months after inviting me into the initiation and the day before I was about to drive to Florida, his new residence, to finally meet him face to face, he called off my initiation for something I posted online. Did you get a refund? That's all I'm thinking about. The Capricorn in me is like, yo, because what? You're not about to. Hell no. We haven't spoken since then. Be very careful. It doesn't sound well. It doesn't sound like it's going to go well. Again, he was sensitive as fuck. He currently goes by, I'm not going to say shit. I don't want no problems, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. He has my last film on his TikTok page. So if you want to go see it, it's there. I could write a book on other things he taught me and things I've experienced outside of him. But I gave you a good rundown. Mermaids are real and they are not monsters. Absolutely, I don't believe they're monsters either. They are our ancient mothers and fathers, and our authentic Black witches and priests have direct access to them. I've gone searching for the mermaid deities without him, and by the time you read this, I will be with them. Yeah? What you mean? Do I have to call 911? Yo, this was, I will say, of all of the shit that I've read on my channel, this probably was the only time I've read something and I felt uneasy. I'm going to reach out back to this person and make sure they're okay. Like, what the fuck is going? No, I don't know. I don't like the feeling that I'm getting while reading this. I feel sick. Like, I actually feel legitimately nauseous. And I'm getting a headache, and that doesn't help because I have to go film some dance videos in a few. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, and I'm getting hot, and the heat's not on. I turned the heat off last night. I'm stressed. Like, I don't like the way this is making me feel. Yeah. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Be very, very careful. This story was a lot. There was a lot going on in here. And I just want you guys to understand that just because someone says they do something, or just because someone claims to be something, doesn't necessarily make it true. I'm going to end this video on that note. Hopefully, while I'm editing, I can add something else when things calm down. But I got some shit to do now. With that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. If you guys do have a story you'd like to share, the email is right here on the screen. Please do not send it to my business email. Send all stories right here. Just like in retrospect, do not send any business things to that email. You send things to my business email. We got it. We here. All right, bet. With that being said, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye.